You're gonna outgrow the people that aren't growing. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know this is the first time in a minute that I'm uploading something other than a vlog. It's been a minute, but to be honest, the reason why I haven't been doing chit chats, sit down videos, anything of that sort is because I live with a man. I live with my man, and he plays Madden, Call of Duty. Every single time I go to record, I feel like he just happens to yell in the background, and y'all don't want to hear that because I don't even want to hear it. So I just don't be recording my little sit down videos. But I've had this video saved in my like drafts to do since I turned 26 in June. It is September like 4th or something like that. So y'all know it's been a minute. So as y'all can see from the title, we are going to be doing a little 26 things I knew before I turned 26, which was a couple months ago. But I feel like I have a lot of insight to give y'all about things that like I wish I knew. So if you're like 25 or under, you know, just like general knowledge from y'all big sis, to be honest. I really feel like 26, it's not old. It really isn't old, but it's just like, damn.
I'm sorry.
I am almost 30, and that's just wild to me. That's very, very crazy to me. I'm being dramatic. Well, honestly, this year's almost over. June's around the corner again, so technically I am almost 30. All right, so I have the new Makeup by Mario concealer. I'm not doing a full face makeup right now. I'm just trying my new concealer, but I'm gonna put the foundation on first. This is the Makeup by Mario foundation in 24N. So the first thing that I wish I knew before I turned 25 is when you accept more than what you know you deserve, you're really showing that you don't believe in that you deserve more. This is not even just relationships, to be honest. I feel like I accept it sometimes less than what I know I deserve. I know I bring a lot to the table. I bring the whole table and a house that it came in. I've always brought the whole table. I've always carried my own, never had an issue, anything like that. But I feel like people as a whole put up with more than they should or less than they deserve when it comes to not even just relationships, but friendships, family members, just because they feel like, oh, I really like this person, or I want to be with this person, or their family. That whole, at the end of the day, they're your family. I don't rock with that. I will cut off family. I really don't care. If you're disrupting my peace, like, I don't know what else to say. And I feel like that has always been something that's been big on me. I've never been scared to cut friendships, relationships, anything like that. Like, I feel like a lot of people have this, oh, like, I deserve more, I deserve this, I know I deserve, not settling for less. But then with certain people and certain things, they actually do settle for less. If you let one person skate, you might as well open a skating rink. That's how I feel. I feel like you hold certain people to higher standards when it comes to your man or your woman or your friends or your family members or anything like that. I feel like I hold everybody to the same standards, to be honest. I know what I deserve, and if you're not giving me what I feel like I deserve, bye. On certain points that I touch on this video, I feel like most simple-minded people are gonna relate to relationships. Everything I'm saying literally ties into friendships, relationships, family members, everything. There's certain friends, I would let them skate by with certain things, or even with men before my man now, I would let them skate by with certain things that I knew that I should not accept, but I was accepting it just because I feel like, just to say that, you know, you have somebody when it comes to a relationship. Like, it's not that serious or whatever. Cut it out. You know what you deserve. Don't accept less than what you deserve, because I'm telling you, give an inch, they're going to take miles. I really feel like if you, I didn't put any primer on. Hold on. Pause. I just really feel like, oh, I didn't put no moisturizer on either. What is wrong with me? Like, I'm not really doing a full face, so I really don't need to put all this on. But second thing that I wish I knew is, I feel like this is very cliche, but do not worry about what people think about you. I know people say this all the time, and for some people it's easier said than done, but I feel like at the end of the day, when God calls you home, only you can get in that casket. So who cares about what anybody else has to say in their opinions? Even with this content creator journey that I've been on, I don't have thousands of followers. People I'm sure were like, oh, she thinks she's an influencer. Like, alright, if I do what you want to do, live your best life. Who cares if people don't agree or people laugh or whatever? Because I'm telling you, people can laugh now, but when you succeed in what you wanted to do, they're gonna be asking questions. They're gonna be, oh, yeah, I was here from the beginning, or I saw you do this. I'm not even gonna lie. When it comes to me, I've had people that, like, when I first started content creation, I low-key started like gaining traction. People who, one thing about me, I know if you watch my videos or if you liked, comment, not that I'm like going through everyone and looking, but like if you're my friend and you talk to me on a regular basis or whatever, I know if you don't watch my content, like if you don't like a post, or there's sponsored posts that I've had that people don't like, but they watched the story where I reposted it. There's friends who, like, they'll say something like, oh, I didn't know that, and it's like, well, I talked about it in a video, or like I did it in a video, so that's just telling you didn't watch the video. You're always going to have more viewers than you have likes, comments. This is looking kind of orange, I don't know. You're always gonna have more viewers than you have likes, comments, shares. It's inevitable, it's going to happen, because people are so insecure and they see you doing what you want to do and they don't know how to do what they want to do. So they basically judge you and don't support until everybody else supports. Once everybody else supports, then they want to hop on the ball and ask questions. Because back to me saying when I first started, I had people like, oh, how did you work with this brand? How did you do this? How did you do that? But have never even like liked the video, shared a video. Why would I just tell you this information when you're not supporting me? Now, mind you, I do have I think like 2 videos where I talk about how I achieved what I have achieved. And if you like, you're asking the questions that I already answered in the video. Do what you want to do, live your best life. Do not let people's judgments deter you away from what you want to do with yourself at all. Because girl, F these people. I have a pimple in this eyebrow. Something that I feel like I've definitely had to learn is do not overwork yourself. I feel like I was a little bit of a workaholic. I felt like I had to be always doing something. There was no chill. Now, girl, I love my lazy days. I love chilling, relaxing. But back then, I felt like, what are you doing? Like, you're sitting around doing nothing. What is that commercial?
You're sitting on the couch, you're watching TV, and your life is passing you by.
I was consuming myself in content. Literally, I feel like I would, even now, I do plan my content. Not really plan, but I plan like, this is what I want to do. But back then, I would literally plan, I have to do this. I feel like over consuming myself with content. Take time for yourself, relax. It applies to life in general. It's okay to relax. It's okay to have an off day. It's okay to not do anything at all. All right, so I was stuck in between 2 concealers. I'm recording for TikTok. I was stuck on 2 concealers. I ended up going with the 520. Let me see, how does it compare to my foundation? So yeah, it's definitely lighter than the foundation. So I know I have to smell. I really like this applicator. It's very slanted, but I feel like it's gonna give like maximum coverage. I was watching videos and the girl used to say a little bit goes a long way. So I'm not gonna OD it. It does not feel like I'm putting anything on. It is going on so smooth. That is a plus. It's very lightweight. I feel like the coverage that it's given, it probably can be worn on those no foundation makeup days. It's definitely hydrating my skin. Is very hydrating. I don't have dry skin, but I have just normal skin. It's supposed to be self-setting, but I'm going to go ahead and set it anyway. Or let me just set this side so you guys can see the difference. This is not set and this is set. I feel like this side definitely is more mattified. I probably would always set it just because I'm not really one for like dewy looks. I like more matte looks. So I set this side with the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I'm gonna set this side with the One Size Sweet Honey, which might not be my shade either. I think I need to go back and get the translucent because I had to do my makeup the other day and I feel like it was just giving ghost. It's a big rich town, just come from the poorest part. Never took the straight path nowhere. Life full of twists and turns. Ain't no bruises, I live, I learn. Dare I say that I might be a fan of the Laura Mercier over the One Size. But this is the side without foundation and with the One Size. And this is the side with foundation and with the Laura Mercier setting powder. The One Size obviously just more of like a brighter look, whereas the Laura Mercier is more of a like toned down actual my skin color look. The next thing that I wish I knew before I turned 26 is something that I feel like I should have been new. And I did know, but I feel like I was cutting corners for certain people. Like, evil eye is real. Stop telling people things before it's solidified. I know, because I'm bad at it too. I get excited, or like I feel like I want to tell people who I don't think would, you know, look down on me or wish bad on me, or just something exciting like getting a brand deal or getting a client in real estate. I feel like it comes across as wanting to brag, like, oh, you have to tell somebody, you have to brag. It's not even that. It's just wanting to share your accomplishments. I feel like when you're happy about accomplishments or things that's getting into fruition, like, you want to share it with people, family, friend, like you want to share it with somebody. And that's something that I've had to learn, because I feel like people really do wish evil on you. And it's really sad, because people that you wouldn't even think, but sometimes they be the worst ones, sis. I'm telling you, learn from experience. You cannot trust everybody. I feel like I have been a big oversharer. Like, even like on my Finsta, I'll post like, oh, this brand just reached out, this brand just reached out. And I use my Finsta as my diary. So I don't really think of it as I'm bragging or I want to show off in a way. It's like where I give like more generic like updates or whatever. Not everybody has your best intentions at heart. So sometimes you can be blocking your blessing just because you want to put people in your circle. Not all company is good company. And I feel like I've had to learn that the hard way. I've definitely lost some friends along my journey. I've had friends that I've met that I would be excited to share something with, and they will have something negative to say. Like, oh, why would you want to do that? Or so-and-so already did that. Or, oh yeah, I've done that already. Or like, just try to make it about themselves or make it negative, or try to downplay it. Other thing that I wish I knew before I turned 26 is that you will outgrow people. High key, I realized that when I was like in college, when I was younger and I was in the club every single day, not weekend, every single day, I had numerous friend groups. I could call anybody and be like, hey, want to go do this, want to go, like, hey, want to go out, want to go do this, want to go do that. I had a different friend to go out to the club, B&B parties. And then I realized that now that I really don't, like, I hate the club. Word to Kalani, I hate the club. Now that I would rather, like, you know, do brunch every now and then, or go to concerts, go to events, go to yoga, just do like more relaxing stuff. I realized that I can probably count on my hand the amount of people I could call to be like, hey, come do this, this, and this. Like brunch, all right, everybody be down for brunch. When it comes to like going to a museum, going and doing stuff, like I really only talk to like a handful of people. I want to go on trips. I want to go do stuff. I don't want to be like, I go on the boat, go to the beach. I don't want to be in the club. I'm not the club friend. I've realized that since I've become not the club friend, you lost some friends. You outgrow some people. You're going to outgrow the people that aren't growing. You are going to outgrow those who are still stuck in the same standpoint from years ago. 6, your network is your network. Build relationships off of being genuine rather than being transactional. A lot of people build relationships off of, or just networking period, off of what you could do for me. What could you do for me? Like, how can I benefit from you? Like, people don't go into relationships or go into networking thinking like, okay, let me make a genuine connection with this person, and then in the future, you know, maybe they can help me, I can help them. They go into it as, what can this person do for me? Let me kiss their ass. That's not networking. That's using, that's taking advantage of somebody. Networking is building genuine relationships. People don't realize that people can tell when you're being genuine versus when you have ulterior motives. Building solid relationships with people can get you in so many doors and set you up for success rather than using people. 7 is always trust your gut instinct. Anytime something does not feel right, or your mind is pondering on a situation too long, take that into account. Anytime I've doubled back on something or thought about something or didn't go with my gut instinct, I paid the price. This is something that my mama and my nana taught to me when I was young, and I've been knew this, but I want to touch on it because I've been feeling like, I've been seeing a lot more recently, but I feel like we need to stop leaving our house looking crazy. It doesn't matter if you're just going to the store. I'm with Monique when it comes to the bonnets. The bonnet should be worn inside the house, and that is it. It should not be worn to the corner store. It should not be worn out the airport, none of that. I'm not really for that. You need to look presentable. You never know who you're gonna run into. Even if you're just going to get gas or just going to the corner store, look presentable. You don't know who you're gonna run into. You don't know what's gonna happen. You could go to jail. You could literally go to jail. That one time you leave your house looking crazy could be time you end up in jail, and now you're in your mugshot looking crazy. 8 is that life runs so much smoother when you establish routines. You have a set routine and you know what you need to do each day, or even just stuff like having a morning routine, night routine, I feel like it just runs so much smoother. It's more solidified, it's more structured. Like my day runs smoother and I feel better when I do my routine. So when I'm off my routine, my whole day is messed up. Before I hop in the shower, I'm about to season these lamb chops. These 3 baby ass lamb chops. 10, delayed, not denied. I can say that I am a testament. So many instances in my life where I'm so happy God did not give me what I wanted, what I thought I wanted, because what he had in store was way better. We tend to want things in our time, and girl, we don't know what we be talking about. 10 times, like 9 times out of 10, we don't know what we're talking about. We just want something at that moment, and when it doesn't come at that moment, we just give up, or we think maybe it's not meant for us. It's not meant for us at that time, because honey, if I had got all the things I thought I wanted when I thought I wanted them, sure, I would be a whole different person right now. May not come when you want it, but he's on time. 11 is don't sacrifice or alter your life for nobody. Not a man, not a woman, not a friend, not even a family member. I have sacrificed so much for some people, and I feel like, baby, regret ain't the word. You're kind of taught to sacrifice everything for your family, but I feel like they be the worst ones sometimes. I love me some moho. You do not have to have your whole life figured out. I feel like that goes into delayed, not denied. It's not on our timing. We do not have to have everything figured out, know what we're doing in life. What is this I doing? Amazon. 1 second. I ordered a shoe rack so I can stop having all these shoes by the floor. We do not have to have, not me needing more soap. We don't have to have life figured out at all. We are still young. Even though I keep saying that I'm old because I'm about to be 30 in like 4 years, you don't have to have everything figured out. Right now, we're still young, in your 20s, make mistakes. Make all the mistakes you can to set yourself up for better for your future. That ties into my next one, experiment. Literally experiment. Don't be scared to try new things, go new places. Say yes to everything. Something out of the odd, something out of the normal for you. Get out of your comfort zone. When you're young, this is the perfect time for us to fail. Because when you're older, it's like, girl, you know better. But I feel like when you're young, you got a little time. Do not worry about finding the one at all. It's gonna come to you. That person gonna come to you when it's time. Don't waste your youth worrying about a relationship. Have your fun. Live your best life. That's not saying like go out and be a thought. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like not having to answer to nobody. Not you want to come home at 7 a.m., 8 a.m. because you want to be out in the club on the tables in the section. Do that. Have fun. You want to wake up one morning and want to go to Brazil. Go do it. Have fun. Like, I'm not saying that you can't do that when you have a relationship, but like you don't have to explain to nobody. You don't have to answer to nobody. Because when you have a significant other, you kind of have to tell, you can't just get up and go. You got to tell them, hey, I'm finna get up and go. When you're single, you could get up and go. I want to get up and go. I'm gonna get up and go. I'm bring my man with me. We finna get up and go together. So I'm not complaining about that. But I feel like I said, I'm older. I'm 26. If you're younger, what the new boy said, you ain't gonna tie me down. I'm happy I am put up, like JT said. Spend your time loving yourself. You can't love nobody if you don't love yourself. Know yourself, love yourself. Once you have done that, then you could offer that to somebody else. Don't dwell on the past. You can't change it. It's the past for a reason. Take it as a learning tool and just prepare yourself better for the future. Dwelling on something that you've done or dwelling on the past isn't gonna change it. These smell so good. Don't be scared to meet new people. The whole no new friends thing, it's a cute little saying to say with your friends that you've been friends with forever. But don't live by that. I have friends that I've met recently that I trust more and have a better friendship with than friends that I've known forever. Time does not mean anything at all. People that you meet today could be a better friend to somebody you met 4 years ago. Now, I'm gonna go shower and then I come back, we got 10 more. I ended up making the dinner. I didn't feel like doing it on the recording because I was trying to get done. My first time making lamb chops. This was gonna be like a wind down Wednesday video, but I don't know if I'm even gonna be able to upload it, to edit it and upload it. It's already Tuesday and it's 8:30. We'll see. I don't even have any wine. What I do have is some DeLeon in a flask and some Tropicana strawberry peach. I'm gonna get a wine glass to make it a little believable. Hold on. The 17th thing that I wish I knew before I turned 26 is to spend more time with yourself. I used to be that person that will not do anything alone. I low-key, like, I want to get to the point where I could go to eat out alone. I love being alone. I love being in my space, alone time. And then one thing I am too scary for is a solo vacation. It's just, I'm too scared of getting kidnapped. I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, this hit. I'm telling y'all, strawberry peach, paradise, and DeLeon. The 18th thing that I wish I knew is to, well, honestly, like, I feel like I knew, but I feel like as I've gotten older, you become closer to God. I feel like once you start experiencing things and getting to know him better, you know what to ask for. So the 18th thing that I wish I knew before I turned 26 is to place God as your forefront and not your backbone. You have to put God number one in your priorities and not second. He's not the backbone. Place him as the forefront. He is number one. Prioritize him before anything else. Make sure that you glorify him in everything that you do. Now, I know we are not perfect. We do sin. Everybody sins. He does not expect us to be perfect either. Let him take the wheel of your life and you be the passenger princess. Another thing is, if you can't find a way, make one. If there's a will, there's a way, period. If there is something that you really want in life, I need you guys to understand that it is achievable. It might not be a direct shot. It may be, there might be a whole bunch of side missions to get there, but it is 100% achievable. Twenty-one is the one that I had to learn the most. Up until recently, I struggled with it hard. It is okay to work a 9 to 5. I feel like it was put into our heads that you aren't successful if you work a 9 to 5. Like, you have to be able to be successful off your own talent or off opening a business or something like that. It was like drilled in our heads that if you worked a 9 to 5, you were not gonna be as successful as the next person. It's him really talking in my video. Social media has made us feel if you don't own your own business, if you aren't a content creator, you aren't finding a way to get rich without working a 9 to 5, that you aren't successful, and that's a lie. That's how I felt. I did not want to work a 9 to 5. Bro, come on. I quit my last job. I was like, 9 to 5 isn't for me. I'm gonna be a full-time realtor, full-time content creator. And that is my goal. But nothing is wrong with working a 9 to 5 before I get to that goal. So my 9 to 5, cause honey, if I'm not selling a house, I don't get paid from real estate. If I don't have a brand deal or a UGC project, I'm not getting paid from content creation. And the bills don't stop. My 9 to 5 is funding my life and paying my bills until I get to that point where I am content and I could do what I wanna do. Do I see myself working a 9 to 5 forever? No. But for now, until I get to the point where I wanna be, honey, I'ma work it. And it's not even 9 to 5, honey. It's an 8:15 to a 4:45 with an hour lunch break, and I can work from home, period. And what ties into that is number 22. Having one income is too close to having none. I could go back to my younger self. What I know now, I would have opened more businesses. I would have invested in real estate. I feel like I didn't know that growing up. So I'm telling you now, if you have the means to invest in real estate, real estate is never going anywhere. Buy you an investment property, buy you an Airbnb, open a business if you have the means to, if you really want to. My 9 to 5 is my one income, but I still sell houses on the side. So whenever I do close, that's a good lump sum of a check. Content creation, honey, I just did a photo shoot and made $250. You can always find ways to make income. If you're an artist, honey, you could sell some painting. Utilize social media. Keys Couture opened during the pandemic where I didn't really know, I wasn't really like too business savvy. I'm a business major. I know how to run a business, but I feel like I ain't gonna lie, I was getting them pandemic checks. I was just buying cheap inventory, making my money. That was that. I wasn't thinking about long term. When inventory stopped coming in, honey, I used to say, forget it, took that money, closed the shop, spent it on whatever. Now, I'm gonna open Keys Couture back. This is between us, YouTube girlies. I'm gonna open it back. I have a way stronger business sense now. Oh God, if y'all can see my vendors that I found, we are going to eat. And even though I just said that, that does not mean that entrepreneurship is the only way, because everybody is not meant to be an entrepreneur. Like, that's not the only way for you to have another source of income. Don't worry, because this channel is slowly delayed, not denied. This slowly delayed, not denied. Am I drunk? Delayed, not denied. This channel is slowly but surely coming along. I made a goal to get 750 subs by September 15th. It is September 5th. When I checked this morning, I had 716. So that's like 33 more subs. So come on, come on. Something that I wish that I had done in college was studying abroad. Like, I remember, I think my junior year, I was going to go to New York for a summer. It was this program I was supposed to do and just spend the summer in New York. I don't know why I didn't. I think I just didn't want to leave. But if you have the chance to study abroad or even just go somewhere, if you're not in school, just go somewhere for a summer, take it. If you could do an internship anywhere for the summer, take it. Even if you can't go out the country, go to a different state for the summer. If I wasn't like in this lease, something that I would have done this summer is like go live in a different state for the summer. Honestly, I really want to do maybe next summer. I feel like summer in New York would be so fun. Maybe I'm gonna like try to budget, but just New York housing, that's the issue. Gotta find somewhere that's reasonable, affordable, and don't have rats. Speaking about college, I'm gonna say enjoy every moment. If I would do anything right now to go back to college. Like, I had the most fun time of my life in college. I know college isn't for everybody, but if you have the chance to experience college, I say do it. Join all the organizations, clubs, go to all the athletic games, football games, tailgates. Don't be boring and be like, I want to stay inside. I don't feel like going out. Go out, because once you get older, you're gonna regret it. I was just telling y'all, I was outside. In college, I lived my best life. Between Orlando and Gainesville, honey, I lived my best life in college. I was outside. There was not one party you ain't catch me at. And during that moment, people was like, you go out too much. But honestly, that's why I'm a grandma now. I enjoy my time. Now I'm 26 and I'm old, and I don't mind staying home and sipping my wine, well, deli on. I'm telling you, don't be a grandma in college. Enjoy yourself. Don't say no to it. Well, say no to some things. If it's an event, go. College is the only time where you could be an adult and be a child in one. 25, I would say appreciate where you are right now in life. Even though everything might not be perfect and you might not be exactly where you want to be in life, it's all a part of your testimony, and one day you're gonna look back and you're gonna miss these days. So just cherish your moment, appreciate where you are right now in life, because you're not where you were, you progressed. The current present that you're in right now is what younger you prayed for at one point in time. 26, this is a long video, I know, but this is my last one, I promise y'all. 26 thing that I wish I knew before I turned 26 is that you will be okay. It may not seem like it in the current state that you're in, but in the long run, you will be okay. Put your faith in God and trust the path that He has already drawn out for you. I feel like younger me worried so much about just trying to do everything on my own, just making sure that everything was straight, and I was worrisome. Young people in general are just worrisome. They're always worrying about the next move, worrying about their future self, trying to talk their past self, and I get all of that. It's completely understandable, but I would just say, you're gonna be okay, relax. Take it day by day. Take your 24 hours and make the most of them. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's a long time coming. I turned 26 literally in June. I just have not had the time and the means to sit down and record this video. You guys know I'm just not only capable of producing vlogs. I know I love the vlogs. The girls love the vlogs, but I have other videos of substance as well. So be tuned. Stay tuned for more chit chats. Get ready with me. So much other stuff. Home decor videos. I will see you guys in the next video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Love ya.